How did you first start learning about music, and how did you get started in music industry?
I mean, I started to create my own music when I was like 4 years or something. I went to the band, like record, where you record the cassette bands.
Yeah.
The radio,
Yeah.
kind of, in the kitchen, and I was sitting and recording my own versions of My Little Pony. And then I started taking lessons in piano when I was like 10, and I also wrote my first real song when I was 10, called Nobody Knows Me. And I started a band called Dizzy Whoop. We were 4 girls, and we were singing my songs together.
What was the name of the group?
Dizzy Whoop.
Dizzy Whoop.
Like, yeah, when you're feeling like dizzy.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't know why, we thought it sounded cool.
Before competing in Mello, you sang backing for Mariette on A Million Years.
Yeah.
How did you two meet and begin working together?
I was actually, I did wrote that song, so that was why I was like singing it as well together with her. It was through, I believe it was through Thomas Gesson, who I wrote the song with, because she really liked the song and she wanted to like perform it, and then we finished it together. Yeah.
What was the inspiration for the song My Flower?
I think it was, I mean, at that time Lana Del Rey appeared. And I think me and Lana is quite similar, and I got really inspired by her sound, I think. So me and my boyfriend just wanted to do something in that kind of genre or something, because this was before Daughter was even like born. My daughter. I mean, the project. And then we created this song, and we thought that we had created a new kind of sound, and then we started creating my like artist persona. I don't know how to describe it, but like who is Daughter, and like
your
figure
image.
it out. Yeah, exactly.
And when you're writing music, do you start on an instrument or a songwriting software?
Usually I love to write with like real instruments. So somebody can like grab a guitar, and we start from there with just trying out different chords, or by piano. Because I feel like sometimes when you have a whole production, it feels a little bit, I don't know, it feels like you get lost in all the big like combination of instruments. I just want to hear how a song can be just with a piano or a guitar, to hear if it's good or not.
And you are on the writers on Lina Helen's Victorious.
Yeah.
And what inspired the creation of the song?
I don't know, actually. We were drinking wine at Wrethov, the Wrethov camp. That is like a camp for writing songs for Melodifestivalen. And I don't know how we came up with that title. I think we were just like gibberishing words around, and then Victorious came up, and it felt like it fitted so great in that chorus, and then we were like really stuck to it.
Yeah, and it sounds very good, and a lot of
Thank
fans
you.
likes it.
Oh, thank you.
And how did you and Måns Zelmerlöw end up doing a song together?
I think, as I've heard, he did this duet in October last year, or it was actually 2018, and he wanted to do this duet together with a woman, and then he was thinking about different women that he wanted to do it with. He came up, how to say it, I was crossing his mind, because he had seen me in Melodifestivalen earlier that year, and he thought that Cry was a really cool performance, and he wanted to do something with a cool artist. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a cool artist.
No, but I don't know why, but he wanted to have this kind of feeling to this song, I think, because he hadn't released anything for three years. So yeah. And ja, men jag vet inte hur jag ska förklara.
Det är jättebra.
Det blir lite så här självgod. But well, I crossed his mind, and then we have the same label actually. So I think they also wanted to do the duet together with an artist at the same label. So they asked me, and I was in this mindset that I've been waiting for a duet for like 3 or 4 months actually, and I wanted the duet to be together with a guy, and it would be in the sound of something American, almost country, but really like Swedish poppy. And then this song was sent to me, and I was listening to it for like 30 seconds, and I just yelled out like, oh my god, this is it, this is the song I want to do. So I just called back to them and said, yes, let's do it. And this was just 1.5 weeks before we actually performed it in Melodifestivalen.
Really?
Yeah, and the song wasn't even finished. So the day after I went to London to record it, and in 1.5 days they had like finished it. So I was just recording it, and then I went back and I was like, no, this is never gonna happen. I mean, it's just 1 week left to Melodifestivalen where they wanted us to perform it. But it actually happened, and I'm so happy we did it. Yeah.
People were very surprised of it.
Yeah, me too.
And how long did you practice before the performance together?
Nothing. We were like, we were there, I think, at Friday, because Måns was really late as well. He was really late arriving. He was arriving really late. Yeah. So we just, what do you say? Fan, jag glömde helt bort. Men det du sa precis, rehearsing. Yeah, we were just rehearsing it for like 1 or 2 times, I think, on Friday. And I mean, because we... Gud, nu blir jag 30 i skallen alltså.
Det är lugnt, det går jättebra.
Det är så svårt att förklara för mig. I think he came down to Nyköping at Friday, and I was there at Thursday, so we just rehearsed it 1 day before.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
And what was the inspiration for the song Dive?
I think it was I was in this mindset where I was really thankful for my life. Like, you know, it's a really, really small chance that you and me are sitting here right now. I mean, if you think about all our ancestors, and I mean, just your mother and father, what had happened if they haven't met? And what had happened if your grandfather and grandmother hadn't met and like had sex at that specific time, and you know, everything that like if you just like think about it, it's so crazy that we're both here. So I was really thankful for my life, and then I wanted to do a song about you only have like one chance, like one life, and that's what's Dive all about. Yeah.
What can you share about creating your new song Bulletproof? Was it written specifically for Melodifestivalen?
No, not at all. We were sitting home again, drinking wine. Me and my boyfriend, or my fiance, and our good friend Erik, and we were saying that we were gonna write a song today, and we thought that no, that's not gonna happen. But Dino, my fiance, he showed us a verse, and we were immediately hooked on it. And I was like, oh, I know a pre, and then I was like coming up pre, and we were stuck in the song totally. I actually felt in that moment that, oh, this song could be really cool to do in Melodifestivalen, because it felt that kind of strong, and it could fit in Melodifestivalen. So then we finished it, but it took a while. The chorus didn't come up until maybe 2 hours later, and then the lyrics came maybe 2 months later.
What was the inspiration for the song creature of the sun?
That's maybe my vegan. What do you say? Like when I'm always into my vegan lifestyle, you know. But I also wanted to do a song about the creatures of the sun. So yeah, that's a vegan song.
You expressed a passion for nature and the environment.
Mm-hmm.
What steps do you think people should take in the day-to-day life to help to help with such a massive global crisis?
I think stop flying and eat vegan and go by subway instead of taking the car or your bicycle. And don't buy so much new clothes. Buy secondhand or trade clothes. I try to buy as much secondhand as I can, like furniture and stuff. But sometimes I don't know, it's tricky. So, but sometimes I actually recreate like these. What's it called? These pants. I actually just cut them off and saw a new line. So you can recreate your clothes actually.
Yeah. That's a great idea. The last question then, what's the best advice you ever received?
The best advice, I think, to go vegan actually, because it's totally changed my life and how I see life and humans and animals and everything. So it was an advice from a movie I was watching, or like a documentary.
What movie or documentary?
It's called Earthlings. With the Joaquin Phoenix, I think. Yeah, it's really great.
Hey, so we have some more questions for you.
Yes.
And have you ever thought about writing music about environment and maybe doing a charity single for Australia?
Sorry, what's the last question?
A charity single for Australia.
You mean like I've never thought about it, but I mean, Creature of the Sun and Dive is a little bit about environment, so yeah, I could definitely write more songs about it.
And what was the inspiration for the song Evolution?
Evolution, I think it was I wanted to talk about me before my 20s almost, or like my early 20s, the person that I was back then. I wanted to write something about how I have developed myself from that person to what I am today.
And were you involved in the development of your Melody 2020 staging? And do you have extra creative directors working for your number?
Yeah, I mean, the whole, performance idea came up when I showed the song, or actually before I showed the song to my friend Julius Hayes that I've been working with before, and he talked about a vision that he had for like a Melodifestivalen concept, and when he had showed me the idea, I felt like, oh my god, this idea fits so well with my song Bulletproof. And then I showed him the song and he was like, oh my god, these two are like a couple.
Yeah.
So then we started working on the whole concept and what we wanted to do. So I've been a part of it from the very beginning.
And what is the inspiration for Heatwave?
That is about an old relationship that I have. So it's about an old relationship, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.